So we are recording. Hey everybody, it's November 20th. I can't even believe it. November 20th, 2018. Tonight we're going to try and keep the call pretty short. We're going to hear from the beautiful Michelle. I'm super excited to hear from her. I just actually went live with her a few days ago, and she's got an awesome story that I can relate to very well. So I'm excited for her to talk. I'm not going to get too much into it. I'll let her do the talking. But before we get started, we are going to I literally going to go over a few things. The only thing that we have to bring to you guys that is like a corporate-ish update is if anybody, so it's about the new starter pack kits, right? Those are the ones that comes with the $50 sign up right now. The unofficial update on this is that everybody who is joined in November is going to get a kit, but the ones who join before November 7th may see a delay in getting their shipment. Does that make sense? Because I know there are some people on here that have people that joined between November 1st and the 7th, and they're like, I got my product, but I didn't get my kit. They basically backdated it, it sounds like. So they are getting their kit, but everybody from the 1st through the 7th are kind of like on back order, so to speak. So if you have anybody on your team that knows that, that's what's going on there. And that's honestly like the only update we have for you guys. I do just want to quickly mention, all right, so we clearly have awesome things happening in the Dynasty's Happiness Project, right? That our new ATM group. So I know that there is a lot of confusion between which ATM group to use, and do we want to use the brew? Do we want to use this happiness group? We did test out this happiness group a few months ago. We haven't used it for a few months, but we did like a sneak peek opportunity event in there. And then we just kind of weren't sure what we wanted to do with it afterwards. We talked about it becoming an ATM group, and we never really followed through with it. But now here we are a few months later, and our team is pretty massive. And we really want it to feel like home for not only you guys, but for our prospects too, right? And for them to feel our energy, and the energy that we have going on here, I think is different than what's happening in the brew. So we are definitely going to start utilizing the Dynasty's Happiness Project group as our new ATM group. So feel free to use the brew if you want. You may still want to add your prospects in there. Obviously, it's a big group. There's a lot of information in there. So if you've got a prospect that's really looking for a specific question, they may get that information from the brew. So it's going to be a judgment call on what you want to do. But we just want to make it clear that we are going to utilize the Happiness Project as our ATM group. So if you guys ever want to share your testimonials in there, just be sure that if you are going to use the Happiness Project group, that you're posting in there, because that's really how your friends are gonna, or the people that you're putting in there, that they're gonna be notified when you're posting in there and you're sharing in there. Otherwise, they're going to forget that the group even exists. So be sure that you're also utilizing it. You're sharing your testimonies. Geneva, I was just about to give you a shout out, guys. It's her birthday. And she has a double eye infection. Is that what it is? I think she says a double eye infection. So shout out to her for being a freaking rock star on the call right now. Freaking amazing. You're awesome. Happy birthday. But that is all the information I have for you guys tonight. Do we have any questions on what's going on with the happiness group? I know we did before, so I just wanted to make sure we clarified we are going to use that as an ATM. So Pretty excited about that, actually. I'm not gonna lie. We've like already grown the group, guys. Jermaine probably knows the numbers better than I do. But I know like yesterday we were only at like 600. Now we're definitely over 1,000 people in there. So it's crazy how fast it can grow. Okay, so without further ado, I am going to pass this off to Michelle. She's going to talk to us tonight about consistency and just kind of her story and how it aligns with not giving up, because she is killing the business right now, you guys. So I am excited for you guys to hear from her. I'm going to unmute you, Michelle. All right, girl, it's all you.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Happy Tuesday. I know Geneva's a badass for being on this call with her eyes all swollen and puffy. So I just want to say happy birthday, Geneva. So, yeah, my network marketing journey began July of 2017. I joined the wine company, and I just wanted to join because I was a stay-at-home mom for the first time in my life. And honestly, I was like bored as fuck. Like, I was literally going crazy, just sitting home, taking care of my baby and not being able to like work because I had been used to working out of the home my whole life. And then all of a sudden I'm just like a stay-at-home mom, and like you can only clean so much and do so much laundry before you're going crazy. So yeah, I had known Megan for quite a while, and so I decided to hop in the wine company with her. And at first I was like gung-ho, ready to go for it. And then shortly after, I'm just like, I don't think this is working for me. Like, nobody is like responding to me. Everybody's like telling me no. And after a while, that rejection kind of like gets to you, and you kind of feel like it's your fault, like you're not good enough in some way, or like you have to be like everybody else in network marketing, and you got to like try and be something you're not, kind of fake. Like, I'm not Megan, but other people in some of the companies I've been in, well, you got to do more of what this person is doing, or you got to act more of like what this person is doing. And I wasn't about that. Like, I really wanted to be authentic to myself and true to myself. And if I couldn't do it that way, then I wasn't going to do it. So I really had to dive deep into personal development, and I just had to figure out how to remove myself and the emotion out of the rejection. So what I did was I just put my head down, and for 8 months straight, I messaged my face off, literally probably 2,000 people in 8 months. I messaged, and I had one customer. That's it. One freaking customer. And I was still going, and I was still like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then another opportunity was presented to me, and I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm not doing so well on this one. I don't know what another opportunity is going to do for me. And other than it aligned more with what I believed in, which was like health-wise and taking care of your body and helping other women feel good about themselves. And I thought, okay, well, that's part of my message anyway. So maybe aligning myself with a company that's more health-based driven, that would help. So right away I got a little team going, but still after 8 months, not one single customer. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm like totally not made for network marketing. This is not my thing. Like, I need to just go find a job or just be a stay-at-home mom and be like Betty Crocker or something, because I cannot, something's not right. Something is not right. And, I just kept messaging and kept messaging and kept messaging and kept posting and kept posting and just stayed consistent every day. I mean, there wasn't a time at all, except for the last maybe month or so in my previous company, that I did not reach out to at least 20 people a day, and I wasn't posting something on social media about my business. Even through all the rejection and all the, yeah, I'm going to join your team, yeah, I want to be a customer, and then, I don't know how many 3-ways I've had that people have said, yeah, as soon as I hang up, I'm going to sign up, and then they don't. And, that takes a toll on you, but you really just got to figure out how to just not take it personally. And a book that really helped me was Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. And that book has just helped me find myself more and take the emotion out of the rejection. Because in this business, 99% of the time you're going to get rejected. And so you just got to learn how to keep moving. So some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? Period. And you just got to keep your nose down, and you got to go, and you got to have that belief and that end goal. Whatever your end goal is, whatever your why is, you just got to keep that always in the back of your mind, and just, that's why I'm doing this. You know, no matter who says what to me, who tells me no, who tells me to go jump in a lake, quit messaging me, lady, you're like on my nerves. You know, you just got to keep that goal, that end goal in the back of your head, and you just got to do it. And you have to have a daily activity plan. You got to be married to the activity, not the outcome. Because if you're standing there, if every day you're like, okay, well, I'm going to go for 3 customers and 1 rep, and you don't do it, you're just going to feel discouraged. So every day, I do it weekly. I do it on a Sunday. I just say, I'm going to message this many people this week. I'm going to do this many follow-ups this week. And that's what I do. And I try and keep that promise to myself every week. And, you know, it's paid off. Ever since I joined Elevosity, I hit the ground running, and I have a pretty good sized team now and quite a bit of customers. And I just had to keep going and keep that end goal in the back of my head. So I don't know what else I can offer you guys.
No, tell them just how many customers do you have currently with us? More than 1.
I have 11.
That's amazing.
More than 1. Yes. And I have 8 reps. I have 8 personal reps. And then my reps have personal reps.
Yeah.
So personal sponsored reps. And then like that's honestly the first time my team is actually duplicated. So that's like crazy.
That is a lot of reps and a lot of customers. I mean, and how long have you been with us? Like 2 months now? It's been under 3 months for sure, right?
I think that's been like 2 months and like 4 days, I think.
Okay.
Something like that.
That's what I was going to say. It's been like 2 months, and she is absolutely killing it, you guys. Like, that is insane and amazing to hear, that consistency and not giving up like that. I know I've made this reference before, and I absolutely love that graphic of, and maybe you guys know, if you've seen it, type in the comments or like raise your hand or something. It's, you know, there's like 2 guys in a tunnel digging for diamonds, right? Okay, Geneva's seen it. And literally one guy, you can see the diamonds at the very end, and one guy stops literally with inches to spare, and he gives up and walks away from the diamond. And then the other guy's a little bit farther behind, but he's still going and going and going. And this story is literally the perfect example of just how much that means to not give up. Like, to just, guys, this is a hard business. Like, we hear no a lot. And that hearing no a lot, that can be like, it can break you down. Like Michelle was saying, like, and I can totally relate to her, you guys, as well. Like, so for me even, and a lot of you guys see me as this like crazy leader. And honestly, I'm just kind of trying to figure this shit out with you guys. To be honest, and to be completely transparent, I was exactly like in Michelle's position. I mean, granted, I had some reps on my team, and I did have, you know, I think I had 2 customers the entire time I was in the wine biz. I never had 3 total. But so I think I had 2 customers total, but I did have a team of people on the wine. And the thing is like, it is hard when you're just constantly feeling like you're spinning your wheels in the mud, right? Like, I think it was Angie who made the comment that I had, or she had, and then I used it as well. MLM PTSD. Like, you just had, like, you just feel
That's
like
a real thing, y'all.
You're just sitting in the mud. You're just spinning in the mud. Like, what is going on, right? It's not, you feel like, is it me? What am I doing? But if you are showing up and you're being consistent and you're setting, like Michelle said, you have to show up daily. That is the biggest thing, is to show up and to do your action items that you've set for your week. If you have trouble fitting those, scheduled items in, or holding yourself accountable to accomplishing those items that you've set for the week, okay, so acknowledge it, and let's find you an accountability partner. Let's start an accountability tracker in the team page. It doesn't have to be just me doing these things, guys. Like, I view every single one of you guys on the team as a leader. So if there's something that you think that you can use and that you're going to utilize, or that your team or maybe somebody else in the team is going to utilize, take advantage, step up, make the document, create an accountability tracker if that's what you need, right? So my point is showing up daily, doing the things, and recognizing where you need to make improvements and how you can make improvements. That is going to take you so much farther than you think. It really feels like, in the moment too, I think it really feels to us like, oh gosh, this is so pointless. I have to send another follow-up. I have to send another message. And you just kind of feels like, what are these 3 messages going to do, right? Like, really, is it really going to make a difference? Absolutely is going to make a difference, because those tiny little action steps build up and up and up and up into something great. And we are all positioned right now in an amazing opportunity to take advantage of that. So, Michelle, thank you for sharing. Super proud of you. You're amazing. And your story is awesome.
Thank you.
Super relatable. So anyways, guys, we wanted to keep this call nice and short for the holiday week for you guys. I actually am not totally I think this is like one of the weird months where we have an extra week, because normally after this call we go into a opportunity event. But I'm thinking we'll probably wait for December to do that. So next week, I don't think there's going to be any calls from us at all. I'm not totally sure, so I'll keep you guys all posted in the team page. But yeah, does anybody have any questions that
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, of course.
I just wanted to add on to like what you guys are saying about, I mean, I've been there. I came from the wine company too, and then I hopped into something else. So I've been there, and I know what that feels like to get to that point where you're just like, like you said, like, sorry for watch my language. Like, what the F does it matter if I send another message? What does it matter if I do this? Like, sometimes you're just exhausted. And especially like, I just got back into the 9-to-5 game. So by the end of the day, sometimes I just don't want to. And what I have found to be true, if I just say, because yes, I like, if you really need it and like need a mental day, absolutely take it.
Yes.
But if it's literally just a thing and you're just like, what does it even matter? Like, I can't, like, I'm tired. I just don't feel like it. I always regret it if I don't at least push out those 5 messages or those 5 follow-ups or those 5 whatever, either at the end of the night or the next day when I'm like centered and I'm thinking properly. I'm like, damn, I missed out like a whole day of something that I could have been doing, even if it's just for 3 messages, even if it's just a couple of follow-ups. So that feeling of feeling like I didn't, push and I didn't put in that action is worse than you're going to feel by just doing the damn thing. And it sucks. So always just give it that extra little push and you'll feel so much better.
I totally agree. I will say too, I love that you pointed out, and I know we've mentioned it before, and I think I'm going to do it again and make a point of it, that if you are feeling extremely discouraged, take the freaking day off. Immerse yourself in personal development, guys. Like, screw the messages.
So many other companies don't, and I love that about you guys. Like, even with the wine company, they were great and everything, but it was like, oh, you're sick, work harder. Oh, you don't feel good, you're sad today, send out some more messages. Oh, you need some personal time? No, you'll be fine, just do a live video. It was like, oh my God, like, I'm a human. Like, a lot of companies just don't understand that, like, sometimes it's okay. You need a personal day. You're not going to die. Like, you need that. Because if you push through, like, here's my coaching coming out. If you push through the thing that you need to take a little bit of time to work through, it's not going to do you any good. You're not serving yourself, your customers, anybody that you're talking to, your family, anybody else. Like, nobody's winning if you're pushing through it. Allow yourself, like, I'm all about the pity parties. Give yourself a pity party for an hour, a day if you need to, max. And then get your shit together.
Pull your shit together.
So, yes.
Back on.
Absolutely.
You're for real though. Like, you're going to have so much more productivity if you were just to take the night, like take the day for yourself, because what happens if you don't take that time to get yourself in a good spot, whatever that may be, whether you're going into PD, whether that just means you need to like sit down and zone out into Netflix, like whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself feeling like yourself again, do it. Because what's going to happen is if you don't do that, you're going to burn yourself out, which I have had plenty of experience doing that as well, where I just constantly feel like I need to get those action items done no matter how tired I am. And then you start resenting the business a little bit, and you start feeling like this is making me insane. Like literally, like it's making me feel angry that I have to send messages and talk to people. Like, we don't ever want you guys to feel like this is a chore. This is supposed to be a fun thing. So we are always going to encourage you to take the time that you need, but to make sure that you jump back into it. Like Geneva said, jump right back in the next day. Take that day and get back on the horse, dust yourself off, and, get ready to rock and roll, because that is where you're going to see success, guys. So that doesn't, when we talk about consistency, we're just more so speaking overall. I really like the idea of having weekly goals. I do think daily action items are good if you keep them simple, but don't ever make them so overwhelming where your to-do list is literally scheduled by the minute. Like, that's going to freak you out so much. Please don't do that. Just don't do that. So, and
if you're ever feeling in that spot where you're just in one of those down days, like, please do. We guys we're all part of team chats. Like, hop in your group team chat, post in the group and the team page, like, reach out to somebody and have some sort of communication. Don't just go hide in the corner. Like, we've all been there. We all get it. So just reach out, post how you're feeling. We share our ups and downs in our team chats all the time, and hopefully everybody does that here. So just make sure we're all here for you, and it's totally okay.
Definitely, you guys. You're awesome. But anyways, thank you guys so much. Thanks, Geneva, for hopping on. It's her birthday, guys. She's got her eyes are swollen shut, and she's still freaking killing it. So, I mean, talk about commitment and consistency. But you guys all rock. Thank you all for hopping on. I hope you all have an amazing Thanksgiving. I love you all, and I will talk to you all soon. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.